Robinson. They call me Jay.
This is Michael Jeffrey. They call me Mike Jeff.
This is Logan Barnes, and they call me Pounds.
This is Vince Smith, and they call me Vinny.
And this is The Last Dab. They got some church in there too, a little choir. Am I hearing it right? This isn't really lo-fi to me. It's kind of like a little groovy, a little house. We need some new Kendrick ASAP.
Oh, yeah.
Like, fuck.
I heard Adele. I heard some of his new music.
Who?
Adele.
His?
Mm-hmm. Kendrick's. I don't know. It was weird.
It's a song called Adele?
No. Adele said that she was listening to Kendrick's new music.
I was like, what? So Adele. Jared.
Oh, there he is.
What's up, bro?
What up, what up?
What's up, dog?
What up, what up?
Rolling up a little bit, you know. Got the game on.
Got the drink in my cup.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find him.
Feeling like the man of the year?
I'm hearing like
Yeah,
it's not as like crisp as before. It sounds real muffled.
Let me see.
Like both of our voices?
It sounds like yours. Say something, Vince.
Hello? You hear me?
Say she sells seashells by the seashore.
Seashells by the seashore.
Yeah, it is real muffled on both you guys.
Sound different now? Sound better now?
That sounds fantastic.
Okay. So just a little input level was just a little too high.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Good now?
Nice and crisp.
Shit, even you sound crisper.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. You got the airbender on.
Oh, yes. Wait. Yes.
Yep.
Hey. Yeah. So you guys got the camera in the middle now? Is that what's going on
we
there?
switched him around a little bit so you can see.
I'll have to do a little office. I'll be talking and then I'll be like,
yeah, that's it, dude. That's it.
bro, I've been watching what's it called? Master Chef. You remember Master Chef? I mean, it's still playing. But
that's the chef, that's the cook, that's the bring some Jesus up in here.
Get some light up in this bitch.
Master Chef, that's the cooking competition, right?
Yeah, it's Gordon Ramsay.
Yes.
So there's 3 judges. One of them's Gordon, and then one of them is this like bigger, chubbier dude that I know we both have seen. He's goofy. Like he'll smell the food. You know what I mean? He'll smell it and be like, and then he'll kind of like barely touch it a little bit. But then the other dude, Joseph, he'll literally look at the plate. Do you think this will send you home? Or he won't even talk. He'll just eat it, go like this, and then just turn around and walk away. Bro.
What is he thinking?
That's what and then he'll do that, and then he'll explain that the dish was amazing. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And they always will be like, I'm sorry, but you will not be going home. You're gonna be like, bro, what the fuck? Why? Everyone's like, they'll be like, give me your apron because you need another one. Come on. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Just be straight up.
Someone's done shat themselves just thinking that they're about to go home. Like,
yeah.
Fucking assholes.
Bro, and then in the Master Chef, they'll have competitions and shit, but just recently they had this competition where they had to go camp out in the wild and have like 3 or 4, bare minimum utensils, like a cast iron pan, a fucking pocket knife, and then they're given like rabbit and fucking pigeons and all these other things to cook, and they have to make like a a restaurant quality meal. When the fuck is that ever gonna be needed?
That's crazy.
And there's, you know what I mean, like pigeons, and I mean, I understand it, but
Yeah.
like you're cooking over a fire, and you have a pocket knife and a cast iron
It's
skillet.
not enough.
That's-
It's just not enough.
Imagine
That's not-
pulling the feathers out with the fucking pocket knife.
That's what I'm saying. That's not what you're
I'm not-
doing in a kitchen.
I'm not like too much into reality shows because I feel like they end up being scripted, like
Oh,
that
it's-
bullshit.
yeah.
Like, don't anticipate, just fucking tell me. But obviously, it's for the show. Like, I understand. But there are a few that I do like, and there's one on Netflix. It's not Forged in Fire, but it's another, like, it's one about like welding.
Yeah,
and
those
shit, and
those are cool.
they only have like so much material that they chose beforehand to bring with them, but it has to be unwelded.
Oh.
And on the first episode, a few of them messed up because like they already welded their pieces and put it in there, and then literally had to grind their shit off and then like put it back on. But I like the artistic, like I like the art, the art ones. But cooking's an art too, so you know what I mean.
I mean, they gotta like the one, bro. This blind chick just won the last season I watched of Master Chef. She's blind, bro.
That's very impressive.
Her name's like what's her name? Christina or something. She's fucking
It's
blind.
Christina. Are you dumb or
Are you deaf or are you dumb? And somehow she's fucking cooking these. Like, she has someone next to her that kind of like, she'll reach out and be like, "What's this?" And they'll be like, "Oh, it's fucking quail eggs." You know what I mean? Like, but she's fucking blind. And what Gordon was like, "Are you actually blind?" And I think he threw food at her and it fucking smacked her in the face.
Damn it.
just to make
she just
sure.
stood there.
Yeah. Gordon, I hope that was salami.
Yeah.
Sticks to it.
Puts it in her, fucking
It's
peels it off her face and puts it in the dish.
Where the fuck?
That's hard. That's tough.
Oh yeah, she's a badass.
Wait, you know what? I just thought of then, because you said she's blind and all that.
Yeah.
Like I'm always going for the underdogs, and it comes in that
Always.
situation. Like, let's go. But that's how I was with Squid Games. With I call him
Yes.
Undefeated 001.
Oh,
No,
the old man.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
basically
so did you
was.
watch it, Vincent?
Yeah, I finally finished it. Finally.
But we never talked about that either. We
No.
could definitely go into a deep dive on that.
Cause it's, bro. Tell me why Squid Games happened, and then it just kind of like everything feels a little weird.
That like died out.
Dude.
I saw the director said that they're definitely making a second season. They're working on the script or the story right now.
They better get a decent story. Okay, sorry. Spoiler alert. I don't know if I remember the last episode.
Spoiler alert.
I don't know if I remember the last
Spoiler alert.
episode. So break it down exactly. Like, how does it
Do
end?
we want to? All right. Do we want to lead through from the beginning and then, or do you want to just break down the last?
Just break down the last episode, and then maybe we'd say what we like from the other ones.
It's kind of been a couple weeks since I've seen it as well, but
he
for
gets
the most part.
Yeah, you go, Jared.
I'm bad with the characters' names too.
It's tough to remember their names.
I can't remember his name. The main character.
The main character.
465.
Yeah.
And then what is it, like something Sung Yadong?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
no, he's in the
I just watched
He
him.
just fought.
Yeah.
UFC.
He got a knockout.
That must be
He
where I got
fucking
it.
knocked that guy out.
So what? Like, doesn't he just like get free and then nothing fucking happens?
He wins the money and then he gives like money to that
To that
guy's mom and then that
yeah.
girl's brother and then
Yeah, takes the girl's brother, brings him to that guy's mom.
Yeah, he
Because I
brings-
guess she lost a son, and the little
Yeah.
brother doesn't.
yeah.
How would you feel like raising a full-on, a child until their adult years, and then boom, you get somebody else's child?
Yeah,
like,
it's
I
like-
don't know if that's exactly what she was looking for
I don't-
necessarily.
Yeah.
I think, but regardless, I was. Oh, here goes my dad. Might be some ruckus going on.
Jared's posted up in the fucking Cadillac. He's outside of a 7-Eleven.
What was I gonna say though?
Oh,
Raising a child.
he gets the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
then-
so he. Oh, did you guys see what LeBron said?
Yeah, the ending.
He didn't like how. Oh yeah, the dude went to the airport and was like at the end, like he had the option to go to.
Yeah, America with his daughter, where his
Right.
daughter's at.
Did he not?
No, he
And
turned around.
Did you see LeBron talking about it?
Mhm.
What the fuck
And
does
then
LeBron need
the
to
director
talk about
said,
it?
"Have you seen the end of Space Jam 2?"
Oh,
Yeah.
He's
Did
like,
he
"Oh,
call out
LeBron
shit."
didn't
Space
like
Jam
it.
Yeah,
2?
yeah.
So then he's like, came back, yeah, okay, Space Jam 2.
Was garbage.
Pops. No, I'm just in here. It's the podcast. It's the
What
podcast. You
up?
on podcast TV?
Podcast TV,
Oh,
TLDP,
he's
baby.
getting on.
Ass motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What
Pacific
up?
North motherfucker. What?
What
Benny
up?
Barbarino
What
up in
up?
here. We
Yeah.
got Benny Barbarino. We got one little head. Two little head. Ass nigga doing the motherfucking dance. You know
Hell
what I
yeah.
mean? Soul Train, baby.
Hell yeah.
What's that now?
Soul Train.
We
Is
smoking.
this motherfucker on? Is this on?
It's
yeah,
on,
yeah,
brother.
we're live.
Smoke one, be one, baby.
All day.
Oh
Stick in
yeah.
the butt, watch it come.
Oh shoot, we got a monitor system. We got it. We get. Just kidding. We could say whatever we want on there.
we make the fucking rules around here.
Ain't no rule.
No,
Okay.
no rules.
Y'all be nice.
Oh yeah.
Fucking breath.
There you go.
So how are
I've
they
been
possibly?
drinking.
What you been drinking?
That's where that's when I try my best.
How are they gonna have a
Let's go,
second?
Pops.
How are they gonna have a second season of Squid Games though? Like what? Who's gonna say
Well, it
yes?
makes
to it?
sense.
supposed to
how
be
it-
going,
how it
like,
fell off
after-
like that.
He's
You
supposed to
know-
be.
Go ahead.
No, he's supposed to be going out. Supposedly going after the
dudes.
creators of the
What
game.
happened to old boy who infiltrated and was one of the guards?
It was his brother.
Oh yeah.
Remember?
So did they link up?
No, he killed him. Remember?
He got
shot
shot off the cliff.
Yeah,
It's
he
all
shot him
coming
off-
back.
He was like on the edge of the cliff, and he's like,
Oh,
It was you, and he fucking
yes,
shot him.
yes. Now I'm getting it. It's all
You know-
coming back.
Obviously, like, we're not going to be able to give every detail on this because there's so much shit packed into that one season
Straight up.
right there. Like, but what I did want to bring up was like the psychology behind it
Mm.
and like how people act, because remember how they all had a choice. They were captured and taken there. It was against their will. And then
Yeah,
after
at
everybody
first, yeah.
voted, they all had a choice whether they wanted to leave or not.
Two choices, bro.
Mhm.
They had two choices. They were able to choose to leave, and then it was like, well, shit. Now I get to choose to go back.
Come back,
bro.
yeah.
You're fucking bipolar.
Go
You don't
back,
know
yeah.
what you want.
And then
Dude,
people
with
wanted to
that
leave
big
again.
Fat cash hanging above your head, Dana
That
White,
big ball.
payday, baby,
Payday.
payday.
50 G's.
They were all in debt, and it seems like that's part of the psychology.
Yep.
Is like, what are you willing to do? What for money that might be temporary? And look at the very first game, red light, green light, and
Yeah.
you see all
That,
these people getting picked off next to you, and you still choose to come after that.
That's greed, bro.
That YouTube channel Wisecrack I was telling you guys about does an episode over
Yes.
Squid Games. It's really good.
Okay. I did go to the channel. I'll have to look through more of the videos though. So I subscribed and all that.
It's
so
like
I'll definitely
this.
check that out.
What's more important, your life or being able to live debt free? Because like
And
whenever
then
you die,
here's the thing is that all of those people were in major debt to the point of, man, I'll pay this dude back or else I'm dead.
loan
anyways.
sharks, loan
Yeah,
sharks.
that's
Like you're gonna
crazy
get
amount of
fucking,
debt.
you're gonna
That's
get
crazy.
killed. That's a
Then
scary
you're
debt.
right on the
They
fact
fucking-
of greed to the point of, ooh, I just want it all. I just
Yeah.
want all the money. Like,
That one chick, the one chick with the cigarette and shit. Oh fucking! She thought she
Babe.
was so slick.
She
Bang.
killed that guy.
She killed that
She
motherfucker.
jumped. She fucking.
Yeah, I
love
was
me
like,
forever,
go.
babe.
Yeah,
And then he's like, yeah, of course.
had sex
Give
for
it to
like
me.
30 seconds.
That was the one girl I did not want to see have sex in that show.
I know, right? I was like, oh. She said she was like, however old she was. Bullshit. Bullshit.
She's
You are
like
not
about
that
40
old.
or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, you're older.
But this is kind of like a. I'm gonna try to mix this in as best as possible because
Go.
something that happened recently is obviously the whole Travis Scott ordeal.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm thinking about like the mentality of human beings. And okay, that was a TV show, you know.
Right.
This is a real life situation. And I know a lot of people are blaming Travis Scott, and
A
I'm
lot
not
of people
here
are.
to say it was Travis Scott's fault or not. I mean, we could get into that like later on.
Yeah.
But what I want to bring up is the whole mob mentality. And not even that, it was their own individual mentality. Like
I
the
know, dude.
people dancing on the ambulance
Right.
and all
Travis didn't
like
say that. And just like you said, I'm not defending nobody, but you got to make the decision. And I had some Facebook posts. I was going back and forth with people. Here's the famous line from top 3, top 5 rappers of all time. And you tell me if you know which line I'm saying right here. Tell me if you know which artist. They say music can alter moods and talk to you. Well, can it load a gun up for you and cock it too?
Rocket too.
Well, if it can and you assault a dude, just tell the judge that I did it and I'll get sued.
And I'll get
Like, bro, he literally said it. Like, M could go say, load a fucking gun up and go shoot your fucking neighbor. If you go shoot
Right.
your neighbor, that's not his fault.
right.
If
But
anything,
M told me to do it.
you're a very, what's the word? You can be persuaded. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, influence.
you can be
yeah.
influenced beyond belief. I mean, the people who decided to run and tear down the fucking barriers to get in, I don't know how that's anyone's decision but their own. And then you saw people who were like, whoa, wait a minute, I don't really want to do this. So they, you know what I mean? It sucks that they got trapped almost. You got the people who decided to make a decision as in, okay, I don't want to be breaking laws and hurting people, but fuck, I'm stuck now. What do? I got to defend myself.
Yeah, yeah. And what I was trying to say, like comparing it to Squid Games, is just like I felt like in the crowd at the Travis Scott concert, like they're more into the one thing. There's a one physical thing that they're into, and the mass of that is gonna overcome the other, single or the other people who aren't thinking, in the same way.
Yes.
It's that greed aspect. I gotta go see Travis Scott.
I gotta be close.
Like I want to go party.
I see this person on the ground.
I've been to plenty raves, festivals, and concerts where I see people just dropping in the crowd, boom, and the people screaming, and it's scary.
Yeah.
Jared, I was with you that one time we picked up people at that. I think was it one of the Wiz shows? People started dropping.
I think so.
Started having
a lot of the
two
Wiz shows
people
are all
started having
combined in my
seizures,
head
and we were like
somehow.
behind us, like, oh shit, we gotta help him, and got
Well,
security over there.
Yeah, here's the thing
Kobe
too.
said it's in the air.
I was like, bro, for real though, listen.
Like,
Could you imagine being like so many people around you with so much energy, so much heat, so much noise? Like people can be sensitive to stuff, you know what I mean? Like noises and people around them, smells, stuff like that.
Smells,
like,
yeah.
That has nothing to do with the concert. That has everything to do with how many people are around you. You know, like you could be in a bank with all those people, and I bet someone would probably spaz out.
Well, and it like not necessarily because like a bank is like more controlled as far as like literally people like got security guards posted up with guns and stuff. Like
True.
when it comes to these music festivals, it's like really it's like we are responsible for each other almost type deal. As far as like if there are security guards there, but those guys understand that you're taking drugs. Those guys understand it's gonna get a little rowdy. People are hopped up, people are excited, you're with your friends. It's supposed to be about a good time. Now, I went to Electric Forest 2017 and 2018, and the whole atmosphere is based upon love, like being together,
having a good time,
vibes.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, there are people who would almost like get lost in the sauce and
overdo it and fucking.
Yeah, it's not
like
their
you.
it's not their environment, so they don't know how to really adapt to it. So now it's like, I gotta be fucking extra.
Yeah, I gotta fucking.
And on top of that, I mean, you're trying drugs and you're not sure how you're going to react to it. And
Straight
part
up.
of that is why I think people blame the artists for it is because they talk about those kinds of things.
And some of the drugs you get there, you don't really know what they're into.
Hell
what's
no,
in
you
them.
don't
You
even
just
know what it
fucking
is.
Bro,
start
I
freaking
will
out and
say,
shit.
get you a test kit. Do
Yeah,
not
yeah, I've
try
heard
some
about
shit
those.
that you don't know what it is.
I heard about like places setting up tents to where you can take
So you can
drugs
test
in.
what
Yeah, and
you
test
do.
like a
I mean,
like
bro,
a hit of it. Yeah,
like you just
fucking-
said, you're not going to just like and it ties into what like guns. You can't ban guns and think bad shit's not going to happen. People
Yeah.
are going to get the guns. People are going to get drugs. So if you can make it to where it's safe enough, like people will be like, "Wow, you're really gonna tell people to take these drugs?" No, I'm being realistic. I know that it's gonna get around, but we can prevent people from getting hurt and from stupid people. Like you got people who literally have drugs that are not what they say. They don't give a fuck. They're gonna go get their money. So if you, like you said, a tent being there where you can go in, judge free. It's not like there's a cop behind the table like, haha, now you got drugs. Like you can go in there and be like, okay, well this shit is not the real drug.
Yeah.
I got it from dude in the blue shirt.
Yeah.
That
Go
word
get that
can get
motherfucker,
word
yeah.
can get around to the people there.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
you're not going to take the drugs from him.
And it's very unpredictable because say you get a motherfucker like John Jones up in there and he's all raging off dick pills.
Yeah.
He's pissed.
Hard,
start
bro.
swinging on
Actually-
people and shit.
Yeah, just
Connor's
fucking
there.
motherfuckers like,
Connor.
People out.
yeah, somebody please
Get him.
Security guards getting knocked out.
Empty bottles of proper all over the ground. You're fucked.
In that case, I'm taking an ambulance. I'm
The
hitting
fucking
that
his
dude with
arms. He starts going on.
Oh fuck! He starts flying up.
But there's those type of crazy people, and there are crazy people in the world. Like you can't predict everything. But as far as and I know I keep bringing it back, like Squid Games, like that almost I feel like is what the spectators were wanting to see is what are you going to do with this what we're giving you right now. In that place, it was like it was kind of like everybody for themselves, just boom.
Yeah.
It's all right there in front of your face type of deal. And you get to that part where they're like jumping on the glass and shit, and some people are pushing other people's in glass. Hey, that's not fair. That's not.
But what do you mean
that's,
fair?
That's not cool. But people are in it to win it type of deal.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying like this was a game show because it sucks because like 9 people died from this, but there's just so many different heads in there. It's hard to just blame a one.
I feel like that's an immature way of trying to deal with a problem, is to try to blame one person or one source, because in reality, a problem doesn't, in my eyes, a public problem like a societal problem, if that's even a word. I don't believe it can just come from one source. Even though, it could come from one source as in the negativity of the problem, but then it comes down to how do you solve that problem. I know for a fact that just banning Travis Scott from being able to fucking perform will not prevent this from happening again.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it hasn't happened in more instances of people getting rowdy and shit like that.
Take it back to Las Vegas. The Las Vegas incident.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just
dude
not
came
having-
in with the gun.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't have predicted that.
No, it's true.
There's no way.
It's true.
And then you could say, oh,
It's all in hindsight.
Guns could have been banned.
Yeah.
Well, we all heard that apparently someone was going around injecting people with needles. I don't know how candid that is.
Right, we weren't there.
We weren't there, and that's what sucks about media. That's what sucks about this right now. It's like you really can't make the decision yourself. You weren't there. If you see a video, okay, you're watching a video, and then 10 minutes later, you find out that video was from a year ago at a different Travis Scott concert.
Yeah. It wasn't even the same show.
It wasn't even the show. So then I go to ask, what would have happened if this was like Justin Bieber? Do you think they would have blamed JB
alienated
solely?
him just like
I'm really wondering that. What if it was Adele?
Right. So like, what if? Are you kind of like saying like, what if it was someone who doesn't like promote that type of, because
Exactly.
I mean, in the sense it could have happened, it could have happened there too. Anybody who was just like, I love Adele so much and she won't respond to my tweets.
Yeah, it's time to go rush the stage.
Everybody must pay.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like it, and I think it's the problem with our. Honestly, it's. I mean, we got to take responsibility for our own self.
Yes.
Is what we need to do. Like, I don't think there's any way that we could have stopped this in any situation. I mean, even if it wasn't a gun, what if it was a big ass branch, a tree branch?
like,
or
bro,
something?
they say,
you know what I mean, that 5 people died from someone swinging a tree branch and clunking heads or something.
Right. Like my brother says, he's been to Lost Lands and shit. He says that usually at least one person dies there from the from drugs. Man, and it really does come down to your decision to see someone on the ground and run over them,
Help
bro.
them or not, yeah.
And run over them. It's one thing about helping them, but
Yeah,
literally
run
over them.
Like literally, like you gotta have
you gotta be
conscience, or like
exactly.
You know what I mean. You see someone, and there's been times where like I've been like tripping and like I can't, but I'm not the person. I can't, but I'm not gonna run over them so I could party more. I'm gonna go, like, I need to get myself right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But and especially at a festival, man, like that shit is like really. There's a lot going on, because I remember like I walked in and this was before I was tripping, dude. Some like chick was in there and she had like a one of the, like, where you carry the babies on your back or whatever.
She had
and
a baby with her.
Green.
She had a baby with her.
Bro, the baby looked green, like it was like ill, sick, and I'm like, are you trying to
kill your baby?
Or like, I don't know. Are you really trying to party so much that
you have to bring your child
about your baby? Like, our mindset has so far gone from like reality nowadays.
That's
and I honestly, I mean, I guess you could blame the media. You know what I mean? Or just like what, because it's like memes. When something tragic happens,
always
boom, there's a meme about it.
Yeah,
dude,
desensitized
right away.
Desensitized.
People want the hate now.
Yeah, they
That's
really
what
do.
Trolls, all trolls are fucking. They just troll anything that's posted has hate on it. No matter what, anything that's on the internet has somebody's hated on. No matter, it could be the best thing in the world.
Sarcasm is a form of hate, bro.
It is.
It could be the best thing in the world, and somebody's fucking commented a hate, like something hating.
Yeah.
Real quick, timeout. Jared, turn your volume that you can hear us down a little bit, because I'm hearing just a tad bit of feedback.
And it might be my pinky in the way. My pinky's right over the speaker.
I can hear us talking and getting picked back up from your mic.
I think you're good now.
Cha. Yep, perfect. I
bet it was my pinky.
Damn, that pinky talks, man.
Dude, the pinky, bro. The pinky.
That pinky, dog. All right,
Pinky.
ready, set, go back. So, like you just said, bro, you said there's always negative shit. Memes come out stupid quick.
How fast were the Alec Baldwin memes out? That
literally within a gunshot. Oh.
Even with the Travis Scott thing. Oh.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
They can be quick.
goddamn.
Oh shit.
What happened? Oh yeah! Don't drop that P, baby.
Oh shit!
Don't drop the P. You seen that video of the dude who drops a whole pound when he walks out?
Oh my god! Oh yeah, he drops
whole
a pound in the carpet
in his car.
Oh shit!
Oh, I did in the floorboard. Yeah, I've seen that. The whole floorboard.
Shit.
You seen that video, Jared, where dude drops the whole P, like exactly where you're sitting, bro? Just drops it in the car.
Oh
the whole pound, bro. The whole entire thing.
Oh my god!
And he's pissed, bro.
That's shitty.
Oh shit! We don't need all that. We don't need.
I need it.
I don't even know if I show it. Yeah.
Bro, you got the spaceship. You got the. Is that the Challenger on your goddamn fucking?
Oh yeah, they said check out the Challenger real fast. Let me go show them.
Check this out. I saw it. Just a quick flash, nothing more.
What your daddy do? Oh,
Yeah, my daddy's a farmer.
we do that too.
We do farming.
We do that too.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't know where you come from.
we got some props.
That does look good. What is that called?
Yeah,
That is
probably just Bubba Kush.
that Bubba Kush
I
right
like a
there.
good Bubba
Yeah,
Kush.
you gotta
though.
get a good picture of that, boy. Tell Cody Bear, look at that one.
Ooh, I can smell it from here.
Got the hole in the bag. All right, man.
There's a hole at the bottom of a peak. There's a hole at the bottom.
of the peak. Fuck. There's a hole at the bottom, and you gonna fucking drop it. There's a hole at the bottom of it.
Yeah, you guys didn't get to see the spot here.
Hell yeah.
Nice, bro.
I like the pond.
She's in heat right now.
I'm about to say, I got a little diaper pack on.
Yeah, I know how that is. When Piper used to go into heat.
Fuck did
This is Ronald's whip.
Oh, damn.
Ooh.
The Challenger. Hell yeah.
And it's glistening too. I don't
Bro,
Yeah,
know
yeah,
what
it
the
does look
fuck?
good.
That bitch is heavenly right now.
Yeah, it's shining.
I like the front.
Yeah, the grill.
It's probably my favorite
Mhm.
part.
That classic Challenger look.
Old school
Mhm.
motherfucker staring you down.
It actually feels kind of good. I just don't have a good spot to sit out here.
It was
Otherwise,
snowing here today.
Oh my god. It started snowing at 4 a.m. I was driving home. I said, what the fuck is going on? I was pissed off. Where'd that lighter go?
that is. And I heard it's been windy.
Oh, windy as a
Yeah.
mug, bro.
Damn. Yeah, it's been raining a lot here. I'm actually lucky that it's not pouring right now.
Right. You can tell though it's been raining. I just see it in the motherfucking picture.
My pinky's in the way again. Damn
Get
it.
that fucking pinky out of the way, man. How are you even holding it? What are you doing this?
The speaker's like in the right where my left hand. It's hard to explain.
Yeah.
As you can see, Mike's not here. He went to the Colts game.
Mike went to the Colts game. Luckily, we got that W.
Yeah, but how did we win by 6?
Yeah,
23 to
whooping
17.
I thought we were
some
whooping
ass.
on them at first.
We were, and then we always let them get a couple fucking scores that just, I guess, make the game interesting. I don't know. We're like, all right,
and then
go
I
ahead.
feel like they're like, we could beat this good team, but I think we're just gonna.
Yeah, hey,
Like I feel like they choose to lose. Like what?
I promise you, they do.
Like we almost beat
Frank-
the Ravens, almost
Frank's
beat the
like,
Titans.
We don't need this. We're like,
We
Coach,
don't need it.
please.
Come on, we could be fucking 5-1 or something. 5-2.
What if it was like
Easy.
rigged to the point where like, you know, they were just trying to get like the first draft pick. You know what I mean?
Oh, that I believe that definitely happens. I believe that happens. A whole team,
And they're just like
just
low
get-
key
yeah.
building their team up.
Oh, that for sure happens. For sure.
They're just praying Ty doesn't get hurt though.
Oh, well,
Like, damn
Quentin
it.
Quentin
Too
Nelson
many
was
setbacks.
Quentin Nelson was a little slow to get up.
Oh
And
yeah,
I was scared. I was like, "Oh shit!" And then he just came right back in.
I saw
was like,
Taylor on the first drive. Did he have a touchdown or?
It was it was one of the first drives, and then we blocked a punt,
Yeah, I saw that.
scored off that bitch, which is dope. I think Woody was there too.
Yeah, Woody went. Yeah,
Woody was
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Last time I was there with, was it Chris? Was I there with Christian, and then I saw Mike there? Mike and
probably.
Courtney?
Mike's been to a lot of games.
It
this year. I was
was.
surprised.
Yeah,
He's
it
been to a lot-
was.
Cody's been to a lot of games this year.
Yeah, that was this season, wasn't it?
That was this season.
Ron?
Yeah.
The
'Cause
Rams
we talked,
game.
Yeah, we talked about it. Was it the Rams
Sure.
game? I think it
One of
was.
the Texans games they went to.
So here's another big topic, and it almost ties into what we were talking about. Motherfucking Facebook with the whole changing into meta and then getting like, you know what I mean? They're introducing what's it called? The metaverse.
The Metaverse, which was kind of
Well-
already like they've been creating with Oculus already. They'd had that Facebook like app or whatever, like or what was
You
it called?
know
Facebook
more.
Horizon. They
Okay,
called it
yeah.
on there. It was like a spaces place where you could go and like create an avatar and talk to people. Like talk. I tried it one time. It was weird. Like you couldn't like talk, but like
Yeah.
you could see like other people like roaming around in a
Ew.
same space as you. It was weird.
Scary. But now
But,
this
like-
is gonna be like
But like
extra.
me and Mike have played ping pong together on there, so it's like it's kind of weird, like seeing
Like the timing.
yeah, like he's
what
at
the
his
that's
he's
what I'm
at his
saying.
house and I'm at my house, and
But
we're
now
fucking
it's like
playing.
that was like limited. Now it's like for everyone. I
Yeah.
feel like, and like, are you gonna
Are
have
they
to-
creating like a community on
That's
there?
what I'm
They
saying.
said they're hiring 10,000 programmers to create the metaverse. Like that's a lot of
bro?
programmers.
They're yeah. It's about the best time to be a fucking nerd. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But I mean,
Hey,
they're
if
making
Ron
the money.
Artest can change his name to Meta, then
Bro, why didn't he sue the fuck out of fucking
Right?
Facebook?
There's a computer company that has the name
Oh,
Meta.
I saw that.
too.
But
they
they're
said
gonna
they want
just
take money.
20 million for fucking.
Bro, he can do that.
Yeah, he'll pay it.
He'll pay it. He'll be like, oh
is that
yeah,
a mouse in my face?
a mouse. Yep, there it is. don't do that again.
But yeah,
What
what
are you, cat?
is that like? I don't know. That they've been talking about eventually uploading your consciousness and shit like
Yes.
that, and then this is gonna take.
Bro,
That,
I just watched The Matrix the other day again.
I've never seen it before. It's on HBO Max. I need to watch it.
Oh yeah,
Bro,
Is it really good?
it's just like
it makes more sense the farther
your
we
mind and this dick. Huh? He said, huh? I always do it wrong. I always do it the opposite way.
get. Your
I'm not
mouth.
good at it, so sorry.
I'd speak to
Sorry
different.
about that. I'm referring to Pineapple Express, by the way.
Of course.
Great movie. By the way.
But yeah, dude, it's crazy because Neo, man, like, pretty much that's the choice, you know, red pill,
Yeah.
blue pill, man.
They did that
You
in the
know,
office.
You're gonna pick living and pretty much knowing everything and deeper, you know what I mean? Or are
Yeah.
you gonna live the rest of your life,
Bro,
and just ignore the fact that this was even a choice
they
kind of deal?
always say ignorance is bliss.
True. I feel like sometimes I'm too empathetic. Like I think about situations too deeply to where like I feel like other people don't even think about
Yeah.
those factors in certain stuff. Like,
And it's like, why am I
goddamn
why
it.
am I letting this attribute
Yeah,
to my
yeah.
like decision of what I'm
my
gonna
thought
do?
process
Yeah.
and everything?
Like, whoa, chill the fuck out. Like, you don't need to think about the dude in fucking Swahili. He's all right.
I'd be like thinking about someone at
You're
the
not
gas
gonna
station.
donate to build a well, Barnes?
Fuck. I mean,
Wow.
my middle name is Max Well, so let me tell you about how many
I'm
damn
doing well,
wells.
bro.
I'm doing well, bro. Oh shit.
But dude, that's another thing is when it comes to the meta and decisions in our life,
Yeah.
like the Matrix and all that. I'm almost like fearful to an extent that we're being so far gone from our reality
Yes.
that we may get, you know, so caught up into something that's not real. And it's kind of like Ready Player One a little bit. He's like, pretty much we do every single thing in the Oasis unless it's like eat,
Yeah,
drink,
bare minimum.
All our money spent in the Oasis. and everything.
I think that shit's gonna get so like things are gonna just keep getting worse and worse in the fact of like, oh my god, our society will never change. But if you think about Facebook, only certain things can be shown. The image, and you know, a lot of people agree with it. So in this metaverse, I guarantee you're not going to be able to say hateful things. You're not going to be able to show things that are considered bad. So
would it be like a new nation?
When you know what
Exactly.
I,
You know
something
how
I just
we got
thought
to
of?
America,
Yeah.
we got freedom of speech and
Exactly.
liberty and all that. We were trying to get away from, like,
we're trying to get away from freedom.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
looking for religious freedom away from.
would we lose some things
Persecution
as
and-
well?
I
And
think
just
so.
be like, you know, what happens when you get banned? You actually go to Facebook jail.
Think
Might not
about
do it
that.
next time.
Holy
Think about all the people
shit.
working from home right now and transitioning into like a workplace like metaverse like thing. Like, okay, you
Oh,
have to clock
shit.
into the metaverse
Where
and
you
go to work
work
every
in
day.
the metaverse.
Yeah, and you're like in office meetings and shit like that.
Holy
all
Holy
day.
shit. Bro,
And
and
This is
goddamn,
no longer
goddamn,
a
I gotta
fun
wake up
game.
and put my headset on. I'm just like you're just at home with your headset on
exactly.
all the time
And
working.
bro,
but you're working.
decisions about what Jared said with decisions, like if this gets so inversive, like you were saying, like we wouldn't need to make the decisions in real life, which the decisions we make in real life are super like impulsive. What if in the metaverse you basically get to pause? You get like a choice list of what you get to decide.
Like a Life is Strange kind of thing, Jared, if you know what I'm talking about, that game.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You can never make the wrong decision.
Yeah, you're just waiting. Or if you have like a rewind like thing.
That's what I'm. Yeah, rewind.
But what sucks about those games is that you can make a decision, and be like, I wish I would have picked something else.
Yeah.
Like,
What if you have to? What if you have to pay extra for that type deal? You got to have the higher subscription of the
have
metaverse.
the funds, but you got to go and then you got to work in your database. Now you got to go to work on your game. How much are you going to put towards your work? And that's building your credentials, but it's not building your XP. So now you got to fight between getting credits or building experience points. And like, we just have to use our time wisely. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's like, what if we all get into that so much that like, what's going to be going on?
What
in
if that's why cryptocurrencies transition into that too? It's going to be easier to transition into the metaverse.
Shit, bro. We're figuring it out. This podcast is gonna get fucking banned. I guarantee.
I'm just saying, we predicted things before. So.
Yeah, we have. We really have on this fucking show.
Shout out Mike.
Shout out Magic fucking Mike. That man can fucking see the future.
Yeah, man. It's crazy because now, I mean, it's future time, man. Like we are in the future right now.
Yeah.
Vince, you listen to music right now?
Yeah.
He had Kendrick going.
We got Kendrick going in the background.
I heard Kendrick earlier and I thought it was you. What was he saying?
He's saying, oh my, no, what
was he saying? I thought it was Jared.
Oh, Martin had a dream.
Yeah, Martin had a dream. I thought it was you, Jared, saying it. Martin had a dream. It sounded.
I was
just
like, whenever
you.
I be drunk as fuck, wake up in the morning like still kind of drunk. I'm like, I need some water. Don't know, man. That is the worst feeling.
It is.
My gosh.
It is.
First world problems where we're so thirsty after drinking. Some people actually
drink too
have
much.
that.
I need some water.
God, I drink too much shit that's like not water. Like what?
Maybe if you would have built that well, bro. I don't know.
I didn't build the well. It's gonna stay with me. Here, look, Kendrick just said, and I hate Popo. I'm not saying I hate Popo, but why at Walmart do they get a fucking spot right next to the door? What? Why the fuck do you get a fucking parking spot next to the door?
Wait, that's for them to shop?
Yeah.
Bro, yes. How?
Maybe
Where's
on
the
like
veteran?
Christmas when you're doing like shop with a cop, but I don't know. Like,
What the fuck is that?
They don't even have a pregnancy spot. Like,
You
some
never heard
stores
of that?
do.
Boom. Pregnancy
don't.
spot.
a pregnancy spot. Yeah,
This
that's
dude
actually
is
pretty-
fucking off duty,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
What is he doing? Like, you can't shop when you're on duty. So this dude's off duty in his car, and he gets to park by the door.
Yeah, what?
Yeah. With his car on.
Bro, always on.
He just leaves it on.
Oh, fuck the
No one's gonna
environment.
steal it either.
Yeah.
Or fuck our taxpayers' money
Yeah.
going straight to their
Bro,
Tax.
we have dyslexia, dog. I have speaking dyslexia.
Jack Human.
I do.
Jack.
What?
That
Jack.
sounds better.
Jack Human.
Jack Human.
Oh, it's actually
It sounds better, in my opinion.
it does. Jacked
fuck.
huge, man.
Starring
Oh yeah,
Jim.
I was watching the Wolverine. That one's
Yeah.
pretty dope, man. I didn't give that
Dude,
one
he's-
its respect. in
he
its time.
survives the
You know,
nuclear
whenever it's
bomb.
Like the samurai one.
He survives the nuclear bomb.
That's so dope.
Yeah, that one's sick, bro.
Like the only motherfucker.
Speaking of Marvel and Chinese, I just finally watched Shang-Chi.
Oh, I haven't yet.
you
I gotta
like it?
watch it. Is it good?
Shevchenko.
Pretty cool. I mean, yeah, I liked it. It reminded me like of Black Panther, but Asian version.
I feel you.
But
Mike
yeah, it
went and
was
seen
pretty cool.
Eternals. He
There's,
said
like,
it was
some-
really good.
Some cool beats in there, and of course, like, you know how Marvel be tying things in from past and then future
Right.
Marvel movies, so it's always cool to see the piece of the puzzle.
Right
Bro.
on. I love when stuff ties together. You're like, ding.
Yeah, you're like,
Yeah.
"Ching." Bro, what you said with like past, I've kind of thought recently, like, and what we were just talking about, like we, like crazy shit's going on, but do you ever feel like we're like this isn't going to be history?
Like,
Like we're just gonna be like, in this age, they were just like fiddling around with shit, making memes, so we don't really have to, just pass over that. And then in the 3000s,
Right. Or
Yeah.
even just like I mean, I don't want to be like world will end type shit, but like, do you think people in the past were like, oh, 1,000 years from now, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Motherfuckers are gonna consider us history.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe they did, and like we don't right now. Like,
I still think the greatest generation is the one that lived through the Great Depression and World War II.
Yeah.
That's for sure. They went through some shit. They all came. I
Yeah.
feel like they all banded together as a society more so than we do now. Like came together and under one cause.
how
The
do you,
fact that
makes
we even
sense.
made it out of medieval times,
bro?
how?
Straight
That
up.
too. I've been, like rewatching Game of Thrones, like seeing like trying to imagine living like that, like
Do
in
you
the
think
Stone
we
Age.
know everything
Like,
though?
how did you make it through the fucking winter? You know what I mean?
Do you,
like, I
do you
don't
think
know.
Right.
we know? Do you think we really know exactly how they were doing shit? Because like, what if
Right,
we
like
didn't?
is it portrayed correctly?
Exactly. What if we didn't? What if all the videos
You know,
and shit
like,
we had?
do cavemen even
disappeared?
look like how we think they did? Like,
How would we know?
You know what I mean? Like they
Like, yeah, you can study skulls and shit, but
Mhm.
I'm talking, the skin, the features,
the
and
hair
shit.
and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when it comes to dinosaurs and stuff like that, like
That's
they
a
don't know
guess.
exactly what they looked like on the outside.
Jurassic Park sounds are fake. They're all fake.
Yeah.
It's a Jurassic Park.
But I do
sound
see these
fake.
birds running around and
Bro,
they
you
look
seen that
freaky.
video of that big motherfucking bird with the long bill? He walked like this.
the stork. I know
It
you
ain't
have
no
problems with birds, Barnes.
Hell yeah, I do. Fuck those geese. Notice how they don't leave anymore? They just stay around.
Yeah, they don't.
Right?
They're just
That's
They
here.
just,
what I'm
hang, they
wondering.
just hang out.
They're just here. You don't have to deal with the geese, right?
Nah, not too much here.
They
Yeah, but
can't
there's
be
some ornery ass what do they call it? Like seagulls and shit.
Oh yeah,
Bro.
stealing your food and
That's
shit.
a water goose, bro.
Bro, I saw one, like someone threw out a chicken bone and then like a whole bunch of them flocked right
Oh,
to
Lord.
it, and the one like picked up the chicken bone, opened up its jaws and just swallowed it whole. And then all the other ones around it are looking for what it is. Like, dude, it's gone. It's straight in that
They're too
seagull's,
dumb
like,
to know that
stomach.
it's gone. They're fucking.
Mine?
Mine.
My chicken bone.
But yeah, what you were talking about as far as, I mean, there's definitely like history that's been made, like especially as far as like what we're going through, like with the internet being started. That in the future is going to be a huge deal now.
Do you think about we're like the last generation that lived through not having it, and then all of a sudden
that's
having it?
weird?
For sure.
Like we're the last.
And
Like
it's
because we
us,
still remember
our
when
age.
there.
Was
I mean, like
nothing.
obviously there was computers and there wasn't exactly.
Yeah, but
like,
it was nothing like
internet.
it
I mean,
was
there
now.
was internet, but it wasn't.
No, like
anything-
instant there every time the page loads. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like anything we want to know, it's at the click of a button.
But like they
Boom.
had to put that
Google.
into the internet.
True.
Like people had to do that. So like who did that shit? I don't feel like they've ever really explained that. Who sat down and hit it? That had to be coded, right?
I always hear the first sale was between two colleges. It was weed between two colleges. The first sale over the internet.
They're like, bro, listen.
It was like Stanford and
we
like
literally can't
Harvard
get
or
in
something
trouble.
like that.
All they say is gas.
Yeah, they're like, oh, he's paying his gas bill. Good kids.
Gas.
Gas or mids.
Yeah, trash.
Trash.
Send it back, please.
Right. Yeah. Refund.
Fuck.
And that's how it started.
Damn.
Yeah, man. I don't know, dude.
I
It's
actually have
weird.
a video in my
We're-
YouTube downloads that it's like a 20-minute video. It says how the internet works, and I haven't watched it yet. But when I watch it, I'll let you guys know
Send it
how,
to me.
Okay.
how it works.
I said how it works. I will explain it. I am the internet man.
Do you ever feel like and this kind of goes back to the meta stuff, like you ever feel like whenever you're playing a video game, it's like you treat that video game as if it's a real, like that's a real world, and you got to treat these people like real.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
you
Far
gotta
Cry.
be
I always think like I gotta
genuine.
liberate these fucking people. I gotta
He's like,
help
God
them.
damn it, these motherfuckers
I think
are
there
not
was a
free.
movie, though, Gamer, Gerard Butler.
Oh, yeah,
or whatever,
Gerard Butler,
and
yeah.
the kid was like playing, but it was real for Gerard Butler. He was the avatar
Oh,
in the
yeah.
game, but
Yeah.
the kid was playing him.
Yes.
And obviously, he's a kid who isn't.
Wasn't he like a
equipped
prisoner or
to be a
something?
war. I forget like
Can't
everything
remember.
about it, but just think in a sense of what if. So they say time is irrelevant.
Yeah.
What if like realities were irrelevant as well? You know, like as in that shit is real. That shit is what's going on.
Bro, Think about it. We just made that word reality up to just basically put a broad explanation of what the fuck is going on right now. We're just
I,
like
kinda like
I think
borders,
about
you
the
know?
Marvel
There's not a
thing
border there.
still fucking like in each different reality they think that's like the main reality,
Right.
but in reality
Rick and
there's
Morty.
no main reality. It's all fucking
Rick and Morty.
You know
He's
what I
gotten
mean?
to the
Right.
point he doesn't even know. You know what I mean? Like Rick doesn't even know which
like we
reality
think
it
this is our reality, but it might not even be.
and we can't if there's
It might just be like a little
unlimited
bubble. Like
if there's
having-
unlimited realities, then there is no main reality.
yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like
no,
Right.
there's
you know
just
what I
a
mean?
fucking. It's just all random.
Exactly. It's like that's almost like a singularity, like thought process. You know what I mean? Like, and they say what's the singularity in like science? Isn't that a thing? I'm trying to think
Yeah,
of
like
what that is.
it's like a I don't know, like a math.
Yeah.
We don't know what we're
We
talking
have
about.
no idea.
It sounds familiar
He
though.
said it's like a
Singularity.
math.
A
Type
math
it in or
problem.
something.
Yeah.
He said it's like a math. I'm
It's like a math. It's like a math
How
thing.
do
I'm
we
pretty
even
sure.
math?
Singularity.
Is math a verb or
I'm pretty
a
sure it's something like with the Bing Bang. Motherfucker! Damn it!
A hysterical point in time at which technological growth becomes uncontrollable and irreversible. That's
Are
cool.
we in singularity?
That's a cool.
Wait. Re-say that again?
Here it is. You can read it. The technological singularity, or simply the singularity, is a hypothetical point in time at which technological growth becomes uncontrollable and irreversible, resulting in the unforeseeable changes to human civilization. The first to use the concept of a singularity in the technological context was John V. Newman.
Bro, are we not in singularity right now?
And if that's the case, is
AI?
this not just technology that's projecting all of what we see as reality?
You're dead.
I'm dead.
The bird kills you. We figured it out.
Yeah, they're like, hell no.
But that's kind of, dude, the Matrix, like, that's why, like, because he can, in the Matrix, literally, like, it's the same thing. Time is irrelevant. Objects pretty much are irrelevant.
cool.
They
I
can just
know the
appear. They could just vanish, and he can pretty much just create. They can create whatever they need in that given
Moment?
moment.
Yeah.
But I can't even say moment because it wouldn't be a moment because all moment is the same.
Yeah. Fuck.
We're all just Morty. Okay, just
Straight
get
up.
over it. We're
Yeah.
all Morty.
We're Mortys. All the Mortys.
All replaceable.
Yeah.
Damn it.
He said you could do the same thing with 4 Mortys and jumper cables.
And they trade their Mortys, and
Yeah.
they just doesn't. He's like, what? I'm going with you.
Or Doofus Rick. He said, dude, he eats his own poop. He said, I found my Rick.
Damn it.
Jerry's fucking hilarious. We're all Jerrys and Mortys for sure.
Oh my god!
Once you grow up, you become a Jerry. Factual.
I'd like to think I'm at least like Beth's evil sister or whatever,
God
twin
damn it.
sister.
You'd be the fucking mailman who's like, my man. That one episode where it's like a fucking it's a simulation and they
My
got
God.
Jerry's on 5%.
Oh yeah.
And he's like,
Oh.
apples? Question mark, or like, who wants apples or some dumb shit.
Yeah, he's fucking.
Sales pitching apples.
Yeah, he's doing really well. They're like, yes, everyone wants apples.
Yeah.
Bro, I be having dreams like the episode whenever they have to figure out who they're like,
Yes,
all right,
I know which one
they
you're
have the
talking
number of how many people are in the house.
Yeah.
And then one, like, they just keep on getting people that pop up.
Yeah, who are nice. Like, basically, if you don't remember a bad moment with them, then they're like,
Oh
those
yeah,
little
yeah.
those little monsters.
Yeah.
Remember that time when we had the barbecue?
And they weren't.
Oh yeah, the barbecue.
Yeah. He said, please, I'm Mr. Pencilvester. He said, just think about that name. He's like, I can't do it. And
He
then,
did the intro.
yeah, Beth shoots.
Mr. Poopy Butt.
Yeah, Beth shoots Mr. Poopy Butthole, and he's like, oh boy, this is what dying feels like.
Oh, fuck.
He said, you have always been a great friend to me.
Yo, I'm about to go fill up my drink real fast.
All right.
I wanted to. Do you guys know what happened with what's the court trials where I guess it was the kid he had shot
Rittenhouse.
Are you talking
What
about?
is it?
Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah, Rittenhouse. Yeah,
Let's talk
yeah,
about
yeah.
that. Yeah. You want to take a
I was
quick
wondering-
quick 7-10?
Yeah. I'm gonna go refill real fast and I'll be right back.
Word.
We've been blessed with fights the past couple weeks.
Bro.
What a word to use, blessed.
Tell me why.
Blessed is best, baby.
Tell me why. Yeah, Max Bless Holloway. Tell me why some of the fights that are like the free ones on at like 1 and like 4 are better.
Yeah, like
Even the prelims.
I'm not tired. I'm not
Not
trying
tired.
To, like, stay awake for the main event.
Fuck no. And like, bro, that Max
Dude,
fight was
watching
great.
that Kamaru Usman fight back, I was struggling to stay awake in that last.
He said
one.
I was struggling.
I was like this, fucking trying to stay.
that's
awake.
more meant for my time because I could.
Yeah,
straight up.
I
You
still
can
got
just
like
chill.
3 more hours till I get to go to bed after that.
it was like 2 a.m. here when that main event ended. All the fights went almost a full fight.
Straight up, bro.
5
We're
rounds.
sitting there just like acting like we're not tired. Woo!
Yeah, woo! those, and well, the Kamaru Usman fight, like it was so technical that it wasn't like super exciting, but it wasn't like it wasn't like a bad fight either. You know what I mean? Like they just like canceled each other out, and they weren't about to like slip up in such a high stake match, man. Kamaru Usman,
he's an animal,
He's the
bro.
man.
Who could take him? Who can
God.
defeat him?
God,
You think that
God alone.
Kazma can beat Evil Habib? Kamshot.
There's 2 of them. There's like 8 of them now. I got Evil Khabib, and then there's what's the other one? Khabib's cousin.
Twin. Yeah, Habib's twin.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I'd love to see Evil Khabib get fucking murked, bro.
Knocked out.
Would you?
Oh yeah, I don't like him,
He's a wild one,
bro. He's insane.
I mean,
he's so good. I just like he's scary, bro.
Jorge dropped out of that Leon Edwards fight, so he might end up fighting Colby.
I know.
from an
I'm
injury,
cool
right?
for that.
Yeah.
That's dope. Honestly, I don't really want to see Jorge fight. Sorry, I just don't.
If it was him versus Leon Edwards,
getting knocked out by Usman,
who
that was the last
do you
fight.
think that would have gone to?
Jorge or Leon?
Yeah,
Leon's probably more technical.
Yeah, he's definitely. Yeah, I mean, he's got a little more like stuff to him when it comes to style and just, you know what I mean.
Jorge might be bigger than I don't know.
I mean, if you think back,
Leon's
look on
like
the
tall,
Leon
so,
Edwards versus Nate Diaz fight.
He put that work on him most of the fight, and then you know how Nate is. Like I really feel like Nate like made the decision not to just finish him after that, or he was just so. Honestly, I don't know. He rocked him, and then he just.
I don't know either because he was like
pointed
showing
at
his booty at him. I was like, "Come on,
You know,
Nate,
some gay
let's
shit.
go, dude. Come on, like let's scrap." But at the same time, I feel like Nate also has this like persona where he's like one of like I like the type of fighter he is because he's like, let's go in here and scrap. Like it doesn't matter if I win or lose at this point. I'm just in here to scrap. I'm in here to fight.
I'm in here to fight you.
But also at the same time, I don't want to see you like just give up, bro. Rush that motherfucker. He's hurt.
Bro,
don't rush him because you don't want to leave yourself open. But you know what I mean. Like
capitalize.
Dude, press him. Yeah. Make your shots count.
It's almost like he doesn't even give a fuck to win. Like he's like, fuck it, I'll lose. I knocked you the fuck. You know what I mean? I cracked you good. Like I guess I got what I wanted out of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Street fight for sure. Nate Diaz would have outlasted that boy.
All day long, bro.
But it ain't a street fight. Same thing with Jorge Masvidal. I think that 3 second, 6 second, whatever flying knee, that shit went to his head. All of a sudden, he's like street Jesus or whatever they're calling him. Like, dude, you're not about to be pulling that shit on like Kamaru Usman. You're not gonna be pulling that shit on every. It was Ben Askren,
Right? Like, come on. Like, and like you said on Usman, like, bro, you're sitting there trying to act all hard. That boy hurt you, bro. Hurt you.
Even so, that first fight, like, yeah, he didn't have a full camp. All right, let's run it back. Let's take the second
Yeah,
one.
then
And then like goes to round 2, and you're like, like you're hot shit or something. Usman shut that mouth,
bro.
that
Quick.
right hand piston.
My question: how do you take off a shower?
Bro, that is exactly what happened. All they did was They recorded him taking a shower and reversed it.
Dude, it just bounced right off
In
of him.
reverse.
Yeah, that was one of the craziest punches to where you just got to see it all.
And
Bro,
it was-
his head
He was like this.
was behind him, bro. He like got more knocked out from his own shoulder.
Fucking
It knocked him
Right.
out and then
Yeah,
hit
right.
his
Yeah,
shoulder.
that alone. And then the follow through with that punch, how Usman
Bro.
also brought his shoulder behind it and like knocked him, like kind of
Yeah.
just followed through with that punch. Like, yeah, Masvidal, you got exposed, buddy.
Yeah, like bad
I would-
motherfucker. That's all you have. He always acts
And
like
he
that's a
didn't even
straight.
really win that bad
Fuck
motherfucker
no, he
belt.
did
You know
not.
what I mean? Like, if anything, Nate Diaz would have won it by. Say it went to decision or something,
Yeah.
and he didn't give up from the cut. Honestly, who do you think if it was a bad motherfucker fight? Who do you
Bro.
think?
If,
Straight
if
up.
a fighter has a cut that's like from a previous cut, I feel like they should just let it keep going. Like if it's like from scar tissue, because there's no way you're not gonna. That's
And
not.
he's
gonna
one
get-
of
you know
the.
what I mean?
He's a
That's not
person
gonna
with
get cut.
insane scar tissue. It's
Mhm.
like, bro, I get that you're trying to like. If you get a poke in the eye, like, yeah, a doctor should be able to determine whether you fight or not. Certain things, but like, bro, what? I have blood in me. I've done this before.
You know what? I say no. I signed this fight to go. I
straight
signed a
up.
fight
Yeah,
until I give up or this motherfucker puts me
I didn't
out
lose.
or
Yeah.
the bell rings.
Yeah.
Then let me continue to fight. If it's my choice, then that's what I'm choosing. Don't
Yeah.
let no doctor tell me. Oh,
Yeah.
you know
Sorry, I
what I mean?
wanna
It's
protect
looking
you.
pretty bad. Yeah, I know it's bad. I got blood running down my face.
That's what I'm here
Let's
to
finish
do.
this shit.
Yeah, I gotta finish this guy.
I didn't hear no bell.
Fucking Matt. How good was that Max Holloway?
Oh my
Yair
god,
fight.
bro.
That was a good fight.
I like
and then
that dude, bro.
Yair,
2
wasn't
years.
it, the Korean zombie. Or
Yeah,
what is
he
it?
like. He like
Whenever he came, Korean zombie came
That
like with the
backwards
right
elbow.
and Yair ducks and then comes up like with the
Backwards,
6 to 12 elbow.
one
Boom.
second left.
He did that to
Max.
Max, bro, and it was fucking. Listen, he had a 2-year hiatus.
Yeah,
And
That's-
you came in.
That's impressive.
You came in and,
That's why I chose Max.
yeah,
Well, I mean, amongst other reasons, because Max has stayed.
yeah.
active.
He's active. Yes,
He's
he's
that
been
guy.
staying active, and Yair hasn't. But it didn't. It didn't look like Yair Rodriguez was inactive all this time.
Hell
Obviously,
no.
he's been training and
Did
staying
you see his foot
staying
afterwards?
in the gym and staying active. You can tell by his performance.
His foot. You see his foot afterwards.
Ooh,
Ooh, like a balloon.
He
fucking
broke
swollen
his
down.
foot by kicking him. Listen, he
I think
could
that
have
threw
knocked.
Max off in the beginning
Oh, yeah,
too.
for sure.
Like,
He
I
had
was like, man, you
second
gotta start
round.
checking those.
He
Yeah.
adjusted to it. But at first, not at first. The only thing that really would have done it to Max is catching one of those kicks like
Yeah.
bad. Like
Mhm.
he can take anything. I
He
really
kept, he
feel
kept
like his
switching
chin
stances to try to get away from.
didn't want it fully on one
Mm-hmm.
leg. Didn't want it. I mean, he could have got caught by one of those legs, or
Max's
he was getting
grappling
some-
is underrated. I feel like he did really
Bro.
good grappling in that.
I was thinking that too. I mean, it
Kept
looked
him
like
down
he
and
knew
everything.
exactly. He had 5.5 minutes of ground control.
You look at some of his best performances, and if it goes to the ground, Max Holloway's got the ground game, man.
All
He's
day.
a well-rounded fighter.
he
He's
stays
such
on
a
top
defensive.
of him. Starts
He
throwing bombs.
uses his defense to then turn into like a great offensive possession.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was. I can't remember what he was doing. Me and Dylan were watching it, and we were literally like, "Well, shit! If he, you know what I mean, rotates his hip and then gets his fucking left leg out,
Mm-hmm.
then boom, he's on top." It's like he
He
was
sees it.
listening to us.
Yeah, he
exactly
sees it.
when he said that, or exactly when we said it, he fucking does it, and
Mm-hmm.
we're like, "Bro, what the fuck?" It's like he paused time and
There was a
studied
point-
it.
There was a point when Max was on the ground, Yair was on top of him, and I think Max had almost like gave him his back,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and I saw his neck was open. I was like, "Oh, watch that neck!" And as soon as Yair went in, boom,
Yeah.
Max caught that, like, right there. It's like, dude, you're on point. Like,
Yeah.
and whenever you you look at the Qatar or Qatar,
Yeah.
oh, not this again,
Oh,
but that fight, whenever Max started getting in his zone and he's sitting there, that boxing shit,
that head
dude,
movement,
slipping
bro.
punches, talking to the commentary, I'm the best, like,
Yeah.
bro, when Max gets in his zone, I don't know
It's
who
hard.
in the featherweight
No one.
division could stop him. Honestly,
We were talking about him going up a weight class though.
55.
Yeah, 55. I
you
could see
think
him
he'd
do
have
it.
to with Connor? Connor's kind of beefy.
Yeah, I don't think Connor could get back to 45.
No, I don't think so
I don't
either.
think so either.
Bro, did you
Especially
see
with
his...
how much upper body
Yeah.
strength
But like
he's had to
seeing
build on
Holloway
from his
fight
legs.
Dustin, I don't think Holloway has the power to fight bigger 55ers.
Nah,
Like Dustin's a
yeah.
big 55er.
Big old 50, bro.
But
Bro,
Holloway
December,
was looking thin.
December
December
something.
11th.
Yeah, December 11th, bro. Fucking Oliveira,
Wide body.
wide body D. What's
You know who
gonna
I'm
happen?
always excited to see Amanda Nunes fight,
Yeah,
boy.
she's
She's
fighting,
always
yeah.
hey, she's right there. She's not hot, but she makes
Bro, there are some...
from a fighter's point of view,
Yeah.
like
There's
I'm
some
erected.
pretty hot ones. I'm erected.
I'm Dana White looking at that.
Oh yeah.
Looking for a paycheck.
Come on, Nunes. Bless you.
Thank you. Blessed. Speaking of blessed, Max did like 3 camps, I think,
Oh yeah.
for this fight.
Mhm.
Because
they
I
kept
think
getting
he
hurt.
Somebody's
knew.
gonna have to pay for this.
Yeah, I think he knew like those kicks were.
Did you see
intense.
his significant strike record? It's like he's like 3,000 now.
Yeah.
Compared to everyone,
Motherfucking
he's like
crazy.
1,000 more than anybody else. He's only 29.
Yeah, he's had like as many fights as his age
Mm-hmm.
too. Like holy shit.
I remember my first fight watching him was when he fought Aldo for the
Yeah.
second time, I believe. And he beat
I will
his
tell you
ass.
what, man. I gotta be honest. I was not a fan of Max Holloway. I was like, dude,
This guy.
sitting here, dude,
Yeah.
got a yapper on him. But
He's got a yab on him.
after further,
I didn't
further
like
review.
Usman.
Yeah.
I didn't like Usman for.
I digress.
Usman said, and I broke
'Cause I
your
like-
fucking jaw.
I liked Woodley. I liked Woodley at first.
See,
And
now
then he
I
beat
don't like
That's-
Woodley.
Now I don't like Woodley. Yeah.
I swear to God. Well, and we know why we don't like Woodley anymore either. Wait, no, that wasn't. Was that Woodley? Who boxed?
Yeah, Woodley.
Exactly. Now we know why we don't like Woodley.
Okay, so let me ask you this then.
Okay.
Usman called out Canelo Alvarez.
he'd
No.
get his ass
Canelo Alvarez. What do you guys
beat.
think?
Did you
He'd
see-
get
He
destroyed.
beat the fuck out of fucking.
Bro, he smacked the
Plant.
shit out of him, bro. About threw him out of the fucking ring.
on the like the 10th round, Caleb Plant said, "I'm doing pretty good, right?" I'm
And then he
standing
said,
here," and
"Oh,
he said,
okay."
"Okay, yeah, fucking, I'll finish your ass."
Yeah, no, Usman would. No. He's so powerful in the UFC. Like, of course he is, but like, bro, this is a different league, a different level when it comes to just straight striking. Like, bro, that's all he does. Of course, you're gonna beat him in any other type of, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, but this is what he does for a fucking living. He
dude,
eats
Canelo's
this
head
shit.
movement so fucking good.
That's what I'm saying. It's like he just has like you shouldn't even like you should have some respect. I feel like be like
Yeah.
I could probably I could hold my own, but like don't act like you're about to fucking whoop that man. Come on.
I see what he's saying though, like because I was watching the interview. Obviously, Dana's like, obviously that's not a good idea.
Right,
But
yeah.
from Usman's response was, well, this as a fighter is my choice on this is how we propel and this is how we get better. Which
Yeah.
I could see that. Maybe you might start at a lower level, like you said, Barnes. Like there's a certain amount of respect to. I mean, that dude is prolific in his game with boxing. He's holding how many championship belts right now? Like you're not just gonna go in there, but it's kind of like
arms are
the whole
getting tired.
Conor versus Mayweather thing. It's the money thing.
It's so
And,
much money.
Um,
And that's why Dana's always like against it. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like you're literally gonna go make more money than I would fucking give you at all. So fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't want. Yeah, he definitely doesn't want his top fighter to be losing in a different sport.
Yeah, for sure. Puts a bad name on UFC. It's like, oh well, they're badasses, but they can't box worth shit.
Right. But it's like, dude, mixed martial arts, that in itself is so impressive to combine different ways of styles of fighting and put that all together and then add it into the ring. So it would be cool to see some boxers come over.
I would love to see that. But then it's like, they'd have to train for a little bit.
Yeah,
They
it's
really
they would get exposed in a heartbeat.
It's like Izzy coming over from kickboxing. Like he took his time. He learned jujitsu. He
Yeah.
learned takedown defense, everything.
And I
Before you
hear from
actually,
some people, they're like, man, I like kickboxing a lot more because it's not that grapple bullshit where it's clinch up against the
And you can
cage
get
and
controlled
rolling
and
around
shit.
on the ground. It's action complete, throughout, which I have respect for that too, but obviously I'm an MMA fan, man.
Yeah.
But I'm a boxer myself. I like it all. I don't
Love
care.
it
I
all.
like it all.
Yeah. I even like, taekwondo and all that shit, like where you can't really strike someone, but you know what I
kick
mean?
'em. Bop.
Yeah.
Taekwondo.
I don't know what I said.
I know, I hear you though.
I had an
Taekwondo.
accent. I had an accent in me. Taekwondo. You know what I mean?
Taekwondo.
Yeah. Jared, what exactly were you gonna bring up about the Kyle? What's his last name?
I think Rittenhouse.
He's renting a house.
Yeah,
like
I'm
what
not
the
sure.
fuck?
No. So I mean, I wasn't following it throughout the whole
This
way.
happened
I just
last
saw
year, I
a little
believe.
bit of it. I was wondering if you guys had any. Do you guys know?
I've seen the memes from him crying,
Yeah.
and it's pretty gross. But maybe just look it up and see what.
I
See what
think
it
I think I
says.
know the situation, but I don't know like the argument against one another. Like so there was a protest, and this guy went out, this guy was out with a group.
He was 17 at the time.
Yeah, Kyle Rittenhouse.
The verdict. See what the verdict is.
I think they ended the trial.
I was watching a little bit of the trial, but I didn't get to see it all.
They ended the trial Friday.
Of being
it-
not guilty. So what is it?
Well, no, I don't think they've come to a conclusion yet.
They're just like they're gonna
But
come back.
he killed 2 people, and they're trying to decide if it was just or unjust.
Right.
If he had reasonable cause, or he said he was fearing for his life. I believe there were 2 protesters within the protest, and he was a part of the protest. He was carrying a rifle.
Yeah. And his whole argument is I was there to, protect the businesses and stuff. But it's like, bro, you're a 17-year-old. You drove how many hours? He drove like hours away.
Yeah. He
Out
came
of
from
his way.
And also, that's not even old
Kenosha,
enough
Wisconsin.
to own,
I think he lived in Illinois.
firearm.
Right.
Yeah, that too. Illinois teenager. Killed
You
2
went
people
out of
in
your
Illinois.
way, drove to a protest that you knew was going to happen, and came with a rifle.
And
Like, what exactly are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, you're driving hours away to protect businesses? Like I don't know if
He's been in
someone
jail this
knew.
whole time too. That would fucking suck.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bro, the video's just absurd, dog. Like, watch the video when you can. It's absurd. And there's so many memes where it shows him crying and then it goes to Travis crying.
no.
Bro,
This is
it's
literally
pretty
it,
rough.
bro. This is it.
This is it for us. Yeah.
Here's the thing, bro.
He said, I didn't think this would happen.
I mean, they kind of tie. I mean,
It
they
is Jared,
tie
the
a
same
little
angle,
bit
right?
into each other. I mean, at least it wasn't like, someone shot and killed these people. I'm sure
Right.
those
Do it again,
people
Jared.
he had, they took something. I'm sure, or they got trampled. Is the thing too.
Trampled and shit. Do it again, Jared. Do it. Do it right there. It's perfect. Have you seen the meme where it shows someone? It's like farting noises and shit,
Yeah, they're pooping in the toilet.
and it's him.
I will admit, though, to me, that looked like, dude. I mean,
Genuine,
it looked fake.
It was.
It didn't look like
It
genuine.
Not genuine, not genuine. I haven't seen it.
Fuck
was
no, it's not.
genuine.
Everyone's like,
I haven't
that's
seen it.
bullshit.
I've just seen the memes. I haven't seen the real video.
It's pretty bad.
I mean, who knows
I keep
how
hearing
much
that he
Travis,
says he didn't know like right away when it happened. He said he didn't know till like the next day.
See, it was that.
He said he went to like Dave and Buster's with his family after.
That must be a lie.
He was not making this face. He lost the game at Dave and Buster's and started doing it.
Ate a bad cheeseburger, wasn't cooked all the way through.
That sounds like Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, that's Dave and Buster's food.
Their food's awful.
Terrible.
I've actually never had their food.
Dude,
man.
Jared, don't have
I'm glad I haven't.
Dude goes out and plays the games on break and then comes back and fucking cooks your food with no
Same
gloves
food.
on.
Didn't wash his hands.
No, not at all.
Did not wash his hands.
Not a bit.
Dave himself.
Yeah, he's a buster. He's a motherfucking buster.
There was some. Oh, did you guys hear about
the
Poland?
Buster.
What?
Poland.
What happened in what's going on or what had just happened in Poland?
Poland.
An anti-Semitic protest.
What?
Literally, like kind of like what they did here with the tiki torches, except they had flares and shit. Except they were like, pretty much chanting like Jews must die and all
Holy
kinds of bad
shit.
stuff, man. Like, but it's crazy the hatred, man. It was kind of out of nowhere. I mean, I don't know how long things have been boiling up, but it just happened not too long ago.
Yeah,
like
I found
maybe 3-4 days ago.
I found it.
You can probably find out Vice.
Religious-
Israel, Poland slams anti-Semitic National Day march.
Religious and political. Go back up real quick. Religious and political leaders branded the march in the central city of Calais a vehicle for hate that did not add to the patriotism of the celebration. So, like, someone used like a day. Sounds like someone used like
it
a
was a
holiday
day.
to like
shouted death to Jews.
God,
In
Dude,
quotations.
Yeah.
Hundreds of protesters shouted that. That's awful.
What the hell, dude?
It's not good.
Yeah.
Zionists.
But it's like, where was that on the news?
Enemies of Poland. Yeah, I hadn't heard. I hadn't seen. Usually, I check through Yahoo every day.
That
and
would-
shit,
yeah,
and
that
I
should
haven't
be
seen
huge.
anything.
Where was that? But we heard all these things about like 9 people at a Travis Scott concert,
right? Yeah.
You know, which is just as sad. I mean, people actually died there, but the difference is that this right here, people piling in talking about killing a certain race of
Right.
people. That shit was back with Hitler.
World War II. Yeah,
Yeah.
right in Poland. Literally right there in Poland.
They invaded
Is
Poland.
Alcatraz
and
in
now what?
Poland? Where's Alcatraz?
San Francisco.
Alcatraz is in San Francisco.
No, my bad. Why did I say Alcatraz? I'm talking about the fucking
Israel.
No, not Israel. The Jewish camp.
Oh,
I just said Alcatraz.
Auschwitz.
Auschwitz. Is that in Poland?
Yes.
Oh,
There
I
we
believe it
go.
was.
I meant to say Auschwitz, not Alcatraz.
I believe it was in Auschwitz or it was in Germany. One of the two.
Auschwitz, Germany.
I'm not sure
It
where
shouldn't be in
actually
Germany,
was.
right?
I don't know. Where was Auschwitz?
dude, it's just
Sounds like Poland.
There's so many different types of views. There's so many people on this earth that are able to put their views out right now. Is that where it is? Germany? Where is
It's
it
in
at?
Poland.
Auschwitz,
I'm a
Auschwitz,
motherfucking-
Poland.
I said I meant to say Auschwitz. I promise.
Bro, but you know what's crazy is that, like, okay, so laws are set in place, but does that make the laws like
Just.
yeah?
We've learned from history that it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Because
At
back in like World War II, they had laws in place that pretty much helped. I mean, Hitler's agenda.
Exactly.
At the time.
Yeah, the whole government, the whole entire government, Germany, like, and that's why people were confused. Like, wait a minute, they're saying it's okay. Brainwash. I need to be patriotic during this
It's
war.
like the Chinese government right now.
Yeah.
Fucking taking over you know what I mean? Taking over everything.
I mean, who knows at this point? But does that mean like is this the same thing with like I mean, dude, laws, man.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
And then who enforces the laws? You know what I mean? Who interprets the laws? Who? It's all based
Who
on.
decides if you followed that law
Yeah.
to an extent to where
Yeah.
now you have to have something, happen to you?
You know that Snowden guy that I was talking to you guys about?
Yeah.
Yep.
He was on Joe Rogan.
Yeah, from a undisclosed location.
What the fuck?
They can't know
Right.
where he's
In
at because
Russia,
they're looking
for
for
sure,
him.
though,
The
I'm
government's
pretty sure.
looking for
What
him.
episode is that?
He's still on the run. Like he's still
Yeah.
out there like hiding, but like that Snowden, that's you should watch that movie still. I believe it's on Netflix and
Yeah.
I would also watch that interview too, but it's crazy
1368.
just because like he has to think like on his own type deal. Like
Yeah.
we've got to start making decisions based on what we believe, and we got to stand behind on what we believe.
Right.
At what we believe ourselves.
Whether it's
You know
the
what I mean?
popular opinion or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I agree.
And you can't be sitting here and like getting so triggered over what somebody else views. It may not
Thank
be
you.
what you view. And okay, say someone's out there like killing motherfuckers, like obviously that shit
Yeah.
needs to stop.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? That
course.
if it's like
But
something
there's
coming
certain
from hate,
issues
like that
that
shit needs to stop.
certain
Yeah.
issues
But
that we can agree to disagree on.
yeah, if there's things like that can be communicated on, then that's a chance to grow from understanding. I feel like.
Hmm.
Like how are you going to whether it's a right, like you said, with killing people, like, yeah, we're gonna agree that's wrong. But if it's a circumstance where it literally comes down to like faith, religion, political views, stuff like that, to where whether you want to admit it or not, there is no solidical fact or anything.
Yeah, it's all gray.
Exactly. It's all up there. He said, phew, it's a facade. I remember from Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, oh yeah. Matthew
He said,
McConaughey,
phew,
it's all a facade.
phew. It's not real. So how are you going to then turn from, okay, this person doesn't agree with me. Now I'm going to fucking like get personal. Or I'm going to like, belittle them and call them out. And basically, it's always intelligence.
Yeah,
Oh, you don't agree with
somebody.
me? You're dumb. What? I'm dumb. The fact that I don't agree with you and have a different opinion basically proves the fact that I'm not.
Yeah, yeah.
Even if it's something outlandish. You know what I mean? I mean,
you
2 + 2 = 4, but numbers are different, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Everyone, comes from different.
Everybody's
backgrounds,
everybody's got a right to at least voice their opinion.
Yeah.
And here's the difference: are you patient enough to listen?
Ooh. And that comes with empathy, like you were saying.
Yeah.
Right. Empathy is a good characteristic.
I think that's the best. I think it's the best, in my opinion.
Compassion,
Yep.
Yeah.
right up there as
Good
well.
one.
They're kind of intertwined. I think you have to be empathetic to be able to be compassionate. You know what I mean?
Right.
You can't be cold-hearted
It's
and
like
be compassionate.
that video I sent you guys the other day about like Rogan was talking about how fatherhood changed him. He started thinking about people like how they were little kids and shit.
Yeah.
Like, I always think about that, like
Oh yeah.
somebody's journey, what they came through.
Right.
From
Try to think about how they were when they were my age. You know what I mean? Like,
Bro,
what
like
made you?
think
maybe
whenever
they've
we
had
were
a hard
young,
life. Yeah.
and dude, I walk into 3rd grade, and I'm the only like black kid in there. Maybe
Yeah.
there was one other. I think Eric Hart might have been the other only black kid in the grade. And I walk into class and like, who can I sit with? I don't know. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And then Vince is like, yo, he can sit over here. Come sit at this table.
Front of the bus.
No, we had no idea what like racism really even was at that time. There's no way that shit could only be taught.
Yeah.
You know what I
Straight
mean?
up.
How could you just view somebody and be like,
I don't like them.
I don't like them. Like, you know what I mean? You haven't heard anything about them. You don't know anything about their story.
Yeah. I mean, shit, you could be blindfolded.
Second in my shoes.
You could be blindfolded and talk to someone, and you're not gonna fucking, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, you're not gonna know what color they are.
What if you were talking to someone? It was like a robot voice, basically. Like you were, talking to someone. You just talked about life and shit. You got to know that person. You're not gonna be like, oh, you know what I mean? I wonder if this person's Mexican or not.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Right.
Man.
Imagine those people like in Poland protesting, and then they're like, oh yeah, and also I'm Jewish. Someone else like says that to them, and they're like, wait,
Right.
oh, you're Jewish? No,
Yeah. Get the
No.
fuck out.
Like, dude, you can't deny the fact that you just liked me 2 seconds ago.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that all of a sudden changes things. Like that
Right.
makes a difference of
Right.
who I am.
We got to start being on the same page. You know what I mean? We got to start like, and I feel like there's so many when you can't communicate, that's whenever there's a barrier. Like whenever we were in the Vietnam War.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like all we know is to shoot this type of person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hard telling whether they're a civilian or
Enemy.
someone else.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, in the war. You know what I mean? In the Vietnam War, but
Mhm.
it's just like, people kind of jump to conclusions too much. They lean too many, and that's why they even say, "Are you left or are you right,
Boom.
motherfucker?"
What do you mean?
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah,
line.
what do you
There's
mean?
this fucking fictional line that isn't real.
Yeah.
And what happens if I'm in the middle? Do I get cut
Right.
in half? Like, what the fuck?
I always
I
try to
don't-
keep an open
I don't belong
mind
in
with,
this.
like,
In
the
like,
tribalism.
I don't
thing.
belong in a category.
Yeah.
I don't categorize myself as one thing.
Yeah. like certain like different issues, you fall on from different left and right. I assume on different things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you can't fall in line on one. Like one party's like you have to have these core set.
Exactly.
Faiths
And if you
everyone.
don't, if there's 50 of them and you don't agree with 3, then guess what? You're not a
you're
part of
out,
us.
Yeah.
Huh?
And what's crazy too is, I mean, like there needs to be more. There needs to be more individualism in that sense, because trying to articulate the way that I'm thinking. You know how you said earlier, Vince, about like, or whoever said it, if we were in meta world, then we would only be getting the information that they're bringing us.
Yeah.
So if you think about that regionally,
Uh-huh.
and like you're specifically being fed like Fox News or
Straight
like
up.
CNN or whatever, you're not getting that. You're not getting the other perspective.
Yeah.
You'll
Shit,
never
even
know
internet.
what that
Fed
perspective
one
is
thing.
until you talk it out with someone who's in that situation, who's been through things. Like we talk about like China, they're only being fed specific things on what, you know, what they can search, whatever their government is telling them. I guarantee we could find something on common terms as far as like who we are.
They're very traditional and stuff. Like, so are we. Like, we call it like everyone has traditions and shit, and I personally don't think those traditions are negative. You know what I mean? Like every culture's main traditions, and just my time seeing it, they're always positive. Yeah, and that's what makes them unique. So why can't we? And then, bro, like, what if political parties like just went away, and you just had to determine whether you agree with this person over what they give?
They didn't have like backing of like a political party.
Exactly.
Like
it's
that.
like,
People
actually,
kiss ass up to them and stuff like that.
I like this person for what he says, or I don't really like this person. And then, you get shown that, you know, it's the political party that you more lean towards. What are you going to do? Are you going to like be like, oh, I didn't think that. I never thought that. Like, bullshit, dude. Come on.
Right.
It would give them the freedom to actually say what they really thought and not be like, okay, on certain issues, I have to align myself with this.
I mean, you got like older folks that don't even give it the time of day. As soon as they see what it is, I'm not even going to listen to it. Are they scared that they might change their mind? That change might happen? Like, I think that's a huge thing too. People are scared of change. You live your life. You live your life doing the same thing or getting taught the same thing.
Do you feel like people our age are more open-minded, like a more open-minded generation compared to?
We're kind of compared to like what you're saying with the Vietnam War. I feel like we're like right there. You had people, you know,
or not even
younger people that were like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah.
Like, we don't understand.
Or like World War
war.
II, like you said, Vince, like their generation had to go through so much and really had to work for so much.
Yeah.
And we were pretty much just fed what they got. We reaped their victory. We got the rewards from their victory in a sense. So we would never be able to think the same way that they thought.
That's true.
You know, we would never understand that. You guys made a way for us not to have to think the way what you guys had to go through. And even think about it like rich and poor. You know, rich people are just boom, you know, ding, got it.
Yeah,
instant gratification, almost like Instagram, you know what I mean? And poor people really have to work up to it. Not to say one or the other is wrong in a sense though. Did you guys see that post? It was like who sent it? I think, or maybe I just saw it. It was Biden, and he was like, "I think rich people need to start paying, or something like that." And Elon Musk is like, "I'm surprised. I keep on forgetting that you're still alive."
Oh yeah, I did see that.
The fucking president, the president of the United States. Elon's like, what? Motherfucker, you don't. Whatever you say doesn't happen.
Biden's been off the rails lately too. Some of the shit he's been coming out, it's fucking funny.
And then that's the thing too. So if you're left or right, then that automatically like makes you either like what, a Trump supporter or a Biden supporter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now I'm based off of what the only two options that they're giving me.
Yeah. This is really what they're giving me, the options. Yeah. Those are the two best people they can fucking pick. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like really out of everyone in the United States.
Yeah. Shit's crazy, man.
And then that comes down to the. I saw something. I don't know how. I don't know if it's like for real, if it's true, but it said something like 40% of the money that we've printed as a country has been in the last like couple years type deal.
I saw inflation's up 13% out of everything.
Yeah.
I did see
So wait, we printed more money
In the last like couple years than since we started the treasury. You know what I mean? Which is like back in like when the country fucking started. I mean, think about the trillions of fucking dollars we've just been. Beep. Oh, we're spending $1 trillion. What the fuck do you mean you're spending $1 trillion?
How much did it cost to print it?
Right, exactly. And like, is it even being like? Is that even a thing, bro?
Did you guys see that bill, like that infrastructure bill,
$1 trillion,
about that drunk driving prevention?
Did we not talk about it?
No.
Okay, so yeah, basically, and I read it on the fucking, on the government website. Like, basically, the government told the auto companies, like, look, in a year, you have to have some kind of fucking technology that determines whether someone's drunk or not.
Yeah. How the fuck are they going to do that?
Okay.
I don't understand.
They talked about people blowing into, like a breathalyzer, and people who are like a habitual DUI offender, they have to do that for the car to even start. So it's not like we don't have the technology, but like, bro, you got me fucked up. I'm not about to just blow into a fucking stick every day.
Every fucking time you start your car.
That's going to be like 8 times a day, bro. And then they basically said like these infrared cameras that will inspect your alertness, the motion, what you're doing, this and that, boo, 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 boo. But like, I think it would get to the point where all the cars are automatic to where we don't have to. That makes more sense.
The self-driving. They're all going to be self-driving eventually.
That makes more sense because that's not as infringement like on our fucking rights and like just bro like what you're gonna
be able to just like not right now like technological wise, but eventually like when it gets to a point where you can actually trust the technology. Where like on my way to work, I just lay down. And and I get there and I'm like, oh, okay.
You're like, just took a 40-minute nap in my car.
Yeah, that would be badass.
But it's kind of interesting because you start off with smart cars, and then you move on to smart houses, and then you move on to
smart people.
I don't know, dumber people at that.
Smart people, as in not real.
I was gonna say like more of a Big Brother situation
for sure. Yeah.
I always
I was saying robots.
Like I was going to switch an insurance company one time, and they were like, "You can put this thing in your car that it like tracks like your braking, your speed, and shit like that." Like, fuck, I don't want anybody knowing like that.
Yeah, so you can determine everything.
Yeah, so you can fuck up my price even more. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
They're just gonna be able to calculate like this guy's going this route every single day, and he's flying.
Yeah,
he's flying. Yeah.
I mean, bro, what if like the self-driving cars? I mean, they're never gonna speed, right? No, so we're gonna get to the point where no one can speed.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to be punctual. What time did you leave work or leave your house, Vince? What time did you leave your house? That's your work.
2:11. Well, yeah, your car said 2:13, so you're getting fucking fired.
You 5 points, Mr. Smith.
Yeah, you got 55 more. The robot's gonna take you to your desk. Okay.
So then it's like, if we gain intelligence, do we lose our freedom?
I think so, bro, for sure. Because like, just like I said, ignorance is bliss. Once you know everything, like you don't like. There's no like.
Think about the freedom of having a phone, and now, like, you always have to sign that user agreement where they can track all your shit.
Literally,
sell all your stuff to
every
ads
single thing, every app.
It's trading your trading your information.
And this is everything. Like we have to use this to communicate. We have to use this to pay.
How many
shit.
times have you talked about shit around your phone, and all of a sudden it fucking pops up on your Facebook or Instagram or?
It will, that's what I was gonna say earlier with the ads. Like, I feel like we definitely get. Like, okay, say you open up Internet Explorer or Chrome. The first stories right there.
Yeah.
Those are that's an algorithm determining what you usually look at. Like I don't believe that's just everything possible. Just like with the whole polling thing.
Feeding you information.
Exactly what you want.
What you want to see. Yeah.
Just like Facebook, Instagram, all this shit. And it's like the whole Poland situation. We never saw that. I didn't fucking know there was
That's
an
why
anti-Semitic...
Zuckerberg's been in court, because Facebook's being accused of fucking...
Not showing people everything.
not showing people, like, what
The
is
real
really going on. They're
shit.
just feeding them, like, hate. Even if,
Hate.
like...
That's why everyone
You're
doesn't
stirring
even...
social...
Yeah.
Like situations
yeah,
and shit, like
people are
causing
getting
chaos.
Yeah, people are getting upset and shit, especially with like the Travis Scott thing. Like, I've seen this side, but some people literally don't see the other videos because of what Facebook is determining what they
need to watch.
Yeah, Meta.
Yeah, it's like as long as it's got this many reactions, regardless if it's a like, if it's a laugh, if it's a heart, if it's a mad face, a sad face. Either way, they're going to get the one that has the most reactions to the video. They're going to bring that one up to the top of your profile. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Dylan.
And have you ever like not looked at your phone for a while and then all of a sudden you get like vibrations on your phone and it's just bullshit like emails? Who is that?
Hold on.
Is that Kamzat?
Yeah.
Who's the dude on the right?
Remember that meme where the dude's standing? It looks like Batman Patterson.
Oh, Robert Pattinson.
Or he's standing there like surprised with his hair slicked back.
I'd be terrified. Obviously, MMA fighters don't need a gun.
No, not one bit. And of course, it's the fucking AK.
Fucking evil Habib about to kill people.
Unless you're Anthony Smith.
Uh-huh.
Who had the intruder coming to his house.
That guy broke in his house.
Oh, yeah, bro. That's been happening, like, a lot, bro. People are trying to steal cars and shit, and then fucking UFC fighter.
With these masks, their identities are... Bro, people walk up... When I was in Cali, we had the ring.
Okay. Yeah.
Literally walk up, took the mail right out of the mailbox, left their car parked in the street, took the mail out of the mailbox, hopped in the car, and drove away.
That's crazy. Just like
just
trying to see what it is. Yeah.
Like,
you know
what the fuck?
What is Ring supposed to do about it now? Now I know that somebody just walked up. You know what I mean?
Hey, so you had a suspicion that your mail got stolen, but no, we're gonna show you it did.
For sure did.
What can we do?
Like
Nothing.
We're just showing.
A Ring lasso app, bro. Like tie that motherfucker up, drop a net on it.
It webs him to the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does a high pitched fucking voice, like
yeah. Throw some glitter in his eyes or something. Shit.
It's like, hey, bitch, what are you doing? Like, even just saying, what are you doing?
Get out of here.
Yeah. Go and get.
Go get.
Who's there? Ring. Ring, motherfucker. Or it projects. It could project like a cop. No.
Have you seen the Simpsons movie when they're trying to get in the house and Homer acts like he has a chainsaw? And they look in. And doesn't have one.
I like whenever he's like in the sinkhole and he's trying to escape and he's like, fuck you, and he's stuck in the sinkhole. Like
they start scratching his eyes. Scratch his head.
No.
Scratch the top of his head.
Ow.
This just sucks.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to say, I was talking to my dad earlier. He said, what's up?
Right on.
Said,
what's up, Steve?
Shout out to the, last dab, he said. Shout out to the Logie Bogey, number one.
OG.
The Bogus number one.
What's been up with you guys? What you guys been up to, man? We've been gone for a minute. So.
Two weeks, yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Too long.
What you guys been up to? What you been up to, Barnes?
Shit. School. Making a lot of fucking projects like ADR and like Foley and shit. A lot of sound design, which I like sound design. It's fucking fun. I made a little, I think I sent it to you, but you don't get to fucking see it because it's not, you can't access the drive
You gotta
still.
get them on there.
Yeah. But I had one from Quiet Place, you know what I mean, where I had to basically, it was like a few minutes.
I've never seen that movie. I didn't know that fucking kid gets jacked.
Well, bro, why'd you turn the fucking toy on, man? What the fuck?
He got fucking jacked.
Yeah, bro.
What are you doing, like an ASMR type shit, or what?
Well, ASMR is more like super close up, just getting the sound. Like, Foley is basically like all those sounds you hear in fucking and I have a cool ass thing that I learned. But like Foley, say we're filming a movie right here, like you doing that. You know what I mean? They would recreate that sound in the studio. Or like
it's like breaking a bone
exactly.
or something,
They
and then like
use-
really
Have you-
you're just like
have you seen
peeling
behind the
apart,
scenes
like,
of Tarzan?
yeah. Well, they use vegetables like
yeah, vegetables or something,
for
like using
blowing
something
up.
to make it sound like that.
In Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat, in the Mortal Kombat movie, they put like little, explosives inside of, bell peppers and shit. That's what
Yeah.
exploded. And then, you got people walking on snow, but they're using cornstarch, and there's just someone with with the mic right here, and they're watching it's usually like a screen in front of you, and you're just recreating and a lot of dialogue. Like say you got fucking Wolverine running in the forest talking. That's not Jack Human. Fucking that's not him really saying that in the forest. Like he's
you
saying
can't talk.
Yeah, he's saying it, but they
while you're
recreate
running.
it.
Yeah.
So there's this. We learned sound effects and shit, and recording like screams and stuff. Like there's this scream. I can't remember what it's called. Like I think you'd be able to look it up.
Oh,
Called like
I know what it is.
movies most like
it's the
similar.
It's the number one scream. It's like,
yeah.
Yeah.
It was made
It's
by
in
this
fucking
one
Family
dude.
Guy, Star
It's in
Wars,
every
James
single
Bond,
fucking movie. Every fucking
Indiana
action
Jones.
movie. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. And once you hear it,
I know what you're talking
you can't unhear it. And then like the lightsaber noise was like, the dude who created it was walking around the studio. He had a mic. He wasn't even trying to do it, but he like put his mic next to a couple monitors, and it made like a cool ass feedback sound. And then from there, exactly. And from there, he basically just created the fucking lightsaber noise that everyone knows. And those little shooter things in Star Wars, what are those little motherfuckers?
Yeah.
That's an elephant, like an elephant noise, like motherfucking elephant going, you know what I mean? And they pitched it up and shit, added some shit to it. There it is, yeah. The Wilhelm scream.
No, yeah.
It's in
how come I can't hear it?
You can't hear it?
No.
Hold on. Let me turn it on.
Yeah, do the first one. Watched it.
Yeah, I'll just fill my pipe.
Bro, it's in every fucking movie. And it's the same scream, but they just put it in the background a little bit, or they put it during a scene where you wouldn't really focus on it. But bro, it's in so many fucking movies.
That's what's up.
It's insane. But
How
yeah,
long you been in school now? You almost done with it?
since April, so I'll be done in March, and then I'm gonna fucking fly down to Florida for graduation. There's this dude named RJ.
Okay.
Shout out RJ. He's a cool motherfucker. Older black dude, super chill. We've done a couple projects together. He's cool as fuck. I told him, I was like, bro, I need to come early and we need to go hit the fucking clubs, bro. Like he works. He's worked security like at clubs and shit, and he was like, all right. He was like, okay. He was like, okay, fly into ATL a day early. And he was like, we're going to hit
with
up.
the after party, though, too, man. After party gets lit as
That's
well.
what
You
I'm
don't want to be
saying.
up there on stage stumbling.
Well, I mean, shit. We be able to, we'll be all right. We'll be all right.
Yeah.
We'll be
Okay.
all right. But I was like, bro, we're going to hit Atlanta, party it up, go back down to Florida. Or maybe we'll hit up, somewhere in Florida, Tampa, Orlando. They're near
So
Orlando.
he's in ATL?
I think he lives in Florida, maybe kind of close. But
Okay, but he's like, head out.
yeah. He was like, bro, come out a day early. Let's fucking get it.
That's what's up, bro.
And then, Florida would be cool. Fucking graduation. Yeah. I mean, I graduated high school, but I wasn't actually there at graduation. So this will be like the first, real deal graduation. It'll be cool.
Yeah.
It'll be cool.
Sounds like a lot better than a graduation where we graduated at.
I'd say so. It's going to be
bleachers.
Yeah, the fucking bleachers. Yeah, we should be outside in the Florida motherfucking sun.
There we go. Yeah, God willing, good weather, man.
Please. Or we'll move inside. They built a brand new campus and shit like big old fucking campus, brand new, bunch of state of the art shit. Like it'll be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it.
What you been up to, Vinny Barbarino?
Fucking working a lot. Back to working. Thankfully.
Back to working at the
Making cars.
He said,
Yeah,
he said making cars.
Making cars. Nah, Ewan, not working at Ewan anymore. Thursday was my last day, so sad to say goodbye.
Back to getting all the shipments back to your normal job.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Why can't Subaru?
Yeah.
I was like, why can't I think of the fucking car name?
So does that mean like, because I saw, I mean, we had been talking about the cargo ships being anchored across.
I saw some of the cargo ships are like
moving to Florida.
Yeah,
going to Miami.
Going around. Then like they've been finding them for like unloaded, like not being unloaded. So that's been helping, I guess.
Yeah,
moving faster.
I saw that they were all the ones that were anchored literally reached from like LA all the way up to like Indy or to Ohio or Michigan or some shit.
I saw
like
that
you
map.
could all of them put together and stretched from California to Michigan.
I saw that. That's insane.
That's crazy.
Dude.
That's a long.
That's crazy.
That's how far you drove, man.
But it's good that things are getting going again, and it's starting to get back to normal. Of course. Yeah, holidays are coming up, so
they're like, we gotta do something.
Mm-hmm. We gotta move shit.
Yeah, we gotta get shit moving. What about you, Jay?
Yeah, how you been?
Shit, man, I've been all right. Went up here I was back in Cali. Now I'm out here in Washington again, working HVAC with my pops. He's got his own HVAC company, Double R.
Shout out
HVAC. And,
Double R HVAC,
bro. We do HVAC and electrical and plumbing.
Damn.
Yeah, that's where that money's at.
Mm-hmm.
We just got done with this 5,000 square foot house and did the plumbing.
Yeah, that's a big house.
It was crazy. For some reason, the people who did it before hooked up the hot water and the cold water and tied it in together. So we had to.
That's warm water.
Right. It was.
That's neither.
That's how mad would you get? You're like, God damn it, I can't get it cold or hot.
Or hot. It's just warm. I'd be so mad.
Warm. But man, definitely been learning a lot with that, and it's cool because our company, the company my dad started, literally it's the only like black owned HVAC company in Washington.
Yeah. That's cool. Hell yeah.
Holy shit.
We got hooked up with this like black owned business minority group, and so like
that's dope.
We're about to get hooked up like with a little bit of funding as well.
Yeah.
So and it's just me, my brother, and my dad.
That's fucking family, bro. See, that's the type of that's who I want to come in and work on my stuff. You know what I mean? I don't want that fucking. I don't want that name brand where it's just some fuck dude that doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like you guys have like a passion to where it's a family, so I'm gonna help this family,
bro. And my dad is like he's been doing this for a while now, working of course with other companies and all that, but to the point of like where like he's pretty like fearless to coming to that sort of job. You know what I mean? He looks at it. Sometimes it takes us a minute to like understand exactly what's going on, but we're just pretty much just like we're being cautious because it's somebody's house. We don't want to just go in and shit. Luckily we were in the basement and I was doing some of the plumbing and hooked up all the pieces, was ready to go. And I had asked before, I was like, did we turn off the water? And we're like, no, not yet. But we were still, all right, we got to turn it on. And then like, we were still like hooking up the pieces. And then I was like, all right, I'm about to cut it. And I forgot that we didn't hook it up yet. Luckily we were in the basement. As soon as I punctured that PEX, bro, water starts spewing out. I'm like, oh shit. Hold it. Shit. Luckily, like I said, it was in the basement. So no water damage or anything, but it was a learning experience. And especially this house that we just did. Major challenge even for my dad, but I mean we've got hot and cold water coming throughout the house. It looks nice and we did the damn thing like right. We did it right. And
shout out. That's awesome.
It's cool to be able to do this. Also, the dude's house that we're working on is like a million or he's like a multi-millionaire type
Okay.
lawyer. He's like a counselor, and you
Damn.
know how I had some car troubles going through my road trip or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
I was supposed to have my car like road ready to go when I left, and by the time I got down to California, like I was already hearing clunking and bad shit was going on. So, dude, they did me dirty, bro. But this lawyer, he's like, yeah, man, sue him.
got you.
He said, I'm gonna help him do it. He's like, sue the shit out of him, dude. This dude's too happy, bro.
Bro, I
Yeah.
need. Hey,
Dude, that's
can he
awesome.
do one for me across country too? I'm about to beat Hyundai's ass, bro. Bro, real quick. I'm sorry for interrupting you because
No, you're cool.
You just reminded me of that. I bought that Honda, and it's better now, but I think the struts are making noise. I don't think they are, but like they're it's like I can drive it and it'll be fine, but if I take like a sharp left turn, it starts making noise. But that's irrelevant. What I was going to say is when I bought the car, you know, the dude that was working with me, you know, the fucking salesman, blah, 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 blah. Days later, I call him on his personal phone because he gave it to me. That motherfucker quit and said,
Damn.
word for word, said, I don't like ripping people off.
Damn.
So I went to Hyundai and I'm like, this is what your fucking salesman who I just bought a car from 3 days ago, or it was like a week. I'm like, how are you going to sit here?
He admitted to fucking ripping you off.
Right, like, how are you going to sit here and justify
If
what
you don't
just
mind
did?
me asking,
Yeah.
how much money are you talking about?
This is what happened.
Approximately.
This is what happened. This is exactly what happened because I know. They had a car for a certain price. I talked them down to a different price, and the only reason why they were okay with that, and they didn't tell me, was because the AC compressor was bad and the alternator needed to be replaced.
Yeah.
And I know the AC compressor is bad because listen to this. I drove it. I said, hey, you know what I mean? The motherfucking AC don't work.
Yeah.
So you either something's wrong with it or either you don't have any fucking coolant in it. And every car place, they usually, you know, oh, I sold you the car. We're going to put, you know, air in all your tires.
Charge the AC.
And charge the AC. Tell me why I got a deal off. You know, they gave me a deal on the price and decided, well, we can't charge your AC for you because we gave you such a deal.
Yeah.
That's a
They
fucking
fucked you
lie,
over
bro.
'cause they knew it
You know
wasn't
what I-
gonna
because they
fucking
knew it.
I know
the
for
compressor
one thing,
was wrong.
bro, like, so are we talking like
Dirty.
under 5,000?
It was 69, 2010 Honda Accord EX.
Okay, I think like if it's over 5,000 or anything under 5,000 is small claims
Right.
and wouldn't require a lawyer necessarily. I might be able to like talk to him and maybe
I just
like,
want to find out at least. You know, I
figure
have all the
something out.
receipts and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
I know that that's bullshit because there's like negligence of
Yeah.
there's negligence for one, there's breach of contract, breach of warranty for that type of deal.
right.
Yeah.
So there's a few things. I know under my case, shit, motherfucker, I was out there in Death Valley with
Yeah.
this car clunking, bro. You put my life in danger. You told me my car was
Good to go.
Yeah, you literally put my shit in danger. So I mean, I honestly think like, I mean, mine will be small claims type, but
Right.
I mean, as far as that, like if they told you one thing, you could go to straight up the company that you got it for and you can serve them. Because that was the
That'd be
company
fun.
that you
That would be cool.
I walk in there like, what are you doing here? Huh. Subpoena, bitch.
But as far luckily you do have the dude who gave you that information.
I could give
of his
them the
own personal.
mother. Bro, I have the phone number. I could show it to the lawyer. Like, what?
And if it wasn't that long ago, I'd take it to somebody else and you know, just so you get like a third party type
Yeah.
on it. And that way, like you could have someone else be like, "Yeah, this shit's jacked up. They
Well,
told
yeah,
you
I
this,
have
and this.
the-
We can
yeah.
obviously see that you don't have this."
Yeah.
So you were lied to, straight up misled. That's the bullshit I'm talking
Misled.
about. Misled, bro.
Yeah.
You ain't about to just trick me and then say I owe you.
You can't just fucking just make a sale and straight not give
Make it
all
a
the
worthy
details.
mechanic, one with like, you know what I mean, and you should be able to get reimbursed at least.
Right. Give me
But-
my money and I'll keep the car.
Yeah, right.
Nah, but she's doing better. Like once I fucking put the AC compressor in it and the alternator, I mean, she's cool. And like I said with the struts, honestly, I think like I took it in, the motherfuckers were like, you know, I took it into this one place like 2 or 3 times and like they didn't charge me for like any of the inspections. They you know, fixed my undershield because it was falling a little bit, you know, which I mean that's nothing, but some places probably would. And like they told me like the struts are making noise but they're okay. And I'm just like, how does that even make
doesn't sound
sense?
right, yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? And it's only on that left side and it's literally only if I make like a really sharp left turn. So it's like I feel like something's just out of place. So it's like what, you know, and I have an indicator on the dash that's saying it needs like an alignment or, you know, tire rotation. So I feel like maybe that has to do with it too. You know what I mean? Because if I rotate
they
the
didn't tell you
tires
fully everything, like show me the Carfax, motherfucker.
straight up, quack, I want the fucking Carfax, boy. Where's my duck?
Wait, that's the Carfax, bro. We're talking about the Carfax. You talking about Aflac?
Same
All
thing,
my money,
bro.
bitch.
Give me the lizard. I don't give a fuck.
Give me give me a fucking animal that does car shit. I want him.
I'm seeing Smokey the Bear out the hood of my car, motherfucker. Like
He's just standing
damn.
up there.
Yeah, only you can prevent.
Fucking car sales.
Right on, bro.
Shit, man. It was good talking to you guys, man.
Oh yeah, man.
You look like you're in like straight red light, bro. Fire.
I am in red light.
Oh shit. Is that a car or is that your lights at your crib?
That's just the lights at the crib.
I like it.
Usually they're blue and green, but I think we haven't taken them down since like Halloween time and shit. So
Got the colored lights changing with the season. It's like a beer. It's on rotation.
it's purging season.
Oh Lord. Fucking purge.
All right, guys. I gotta go pee so bad. I know I end it like that every time. Shit.
Go break it.
See you, bro.
Pee.
Peace.
There's a hole at the
Pee.
bottom of the pee.
Peace. Miss Mike this episode.
Mike. Miss
Hey,
you, bro.
I'm working on a
Mike.
surprise for Mike, by the way. I'll tell you guys what it is.
Oh.
He won't
Huh?
know unless he listens.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
working on a surprise for him.
Uh-oh.
I'll tell you off air. So he
He
doesn't
said I'll tell you
so
off
it's a
here.
surprise for next episode.
Heard.
Right on, man. Right on.
See you, bro.
All right, you guys keep it cool, man.
Later, Jay.
Peace.
Peace.